are SomewhatNerdy.com. I'm Snarfkris.
Johnnie Stache.
Today we're looking at DC Collectibles Ultraman.
Ultraman and Superwoman.
Make sure you check out our last video. We reviewed
Power Ring and Death Storm.
And we also have the Bizarro review coming up next. They're the crime syndicate from
Earth 3.
Earth 3.
The last two, or these three, came out at the same time.
Yeah.
So they got the crime syndicate out the way, and they're moving on to other factions of the New 52.
Like Bizarro.
I think they got Earth 2 coming out pretty soon. Probably won't be getting into those, but we do have this summer. We have a Lex Luthor, a Nightwing, and a Batgirl, which I will be purchasing. We will have reviews of those as the summer months go by.
But anyway, this review is
Ultraman.
the equivalent of Superman.
His Earth 3 counterpart,
and Wonder
Woman's Earth 3 counterpart. So we're going to jump right in here and open these boxes, or show you these boxes, then get into the toys. Okay everyone, here we have Ultraman and Superwoman in our boxes in the front. So turn it to the side right here, you have images of the toys themselves that are in there. Turn it to the back, you have the crime syndicate with profile pictures close to the top of the character in the box. And turn it one more time, some box art silhouettes of the characters that are in each box. Same thing as with the other crime syndicate toys, nothing's changing, it's DC Comics supervillains. Same box art for all these DC Collectibles New 52 toys, no matter what faction it is. It's pretty much the same design of the box. Okay everybody, here we have Ultraman and Superwoman. These two characters, to me, they just seem bland, like just plain meat and potatoes. Nothing spectacular to them, especially after we reviewed Death Storm and Power Ring last week. I'm going to put Superwoman to the side and go straight into Ultraman. Now, some things about him that I noticed when I bought this at the comic shop was a lot of the paint chipped away on a lot of the other figures like that, so I got to go through about 5 of them to find the one I want. So, like I've been saying, if you're buying these New 52 figures, it's best to buy them from a comic shop where you have a choice of which one you want, rather than just be surprised with whatever gets mailed to you. He has the basic articulation that all these toys have. You know, his head, side, you got some up and down. He's got the shoulder, the bicep, elbow. His hand spins, and this one, it goes front to back. I just can't make it. It's just a little tight. I don't want to break it. I can see a joint there for it to go front to back, but I'm not going to try to break this. Now he's got ab crunch. He's got it in the waist, twist in the waist. Kicks it Van Damme style. Double jointed knee. Very important for toys. His foot up and down, and he gets a really good arch like that, so he can like fly in the air. And then he has this new feature, the rotating 360 heel pivot. Now going on some paint about this guy, look, his belt is a little loose. It's glued on right here, but it's a little loose in the back. One thing cool about Ultraman's cape in the back, it's got some battle damage to it. It's been running through the mud. It's got some muck in it. Paint splash where it's got a burn hole in it. That was a nice little feature that they put on it for him. I haven't seen anywhere in the Forever Evil comic yet where you know, that's happened to him, where he's going through the ring, or I don't recall seeing it drawn like that. Probably was for them to put that kind of detail in it. But looking at his face, he's got these turn up eyebrows, arch eyebrows, you know, make him look a little menacing. Just helps to differentiate him from Superman. I've noticed people in some of my DC toy groups are complaining about the capes, as far as Bizarro, Owlman, and even this one. I mean, it has a little strong smell to it, it does, but I've noticed after people were saying that about their toys that my Owlman no longer smells like that anymore, and my Bizarro is not that strong either. So I do believe, you know, once you let it breathe outside of the box over time, that smell will go away and you'll be fine. So if anyone's still complaining, just quit whining. But this is...
And we love that smell. That's a new toy smell, man.
Well, some people are saying, well, there's new toy smell and there's this, and it smells worse than Stinkor. Like, I could probably use Stinkor as an air freshener and be happy with it all day long. But we're going to put him aside, and we're going to go on to Superwoman. And this one right here, you know, I got her just to complete the Crime Syndicate. There's nothing, I feel, in my personal opinion, there's nothing special about this figure. You can take her little cape off, like that. That's a nice little figure, but then she just looks like a stripper. One cool sculpt about her is her hair. It's pretty pliable, guys. And it's sculpted very nicely. Nice flowing locks. You know, it's pretty comparable to the Master of the Universe female figures. Look at that. It does not impede her turning her head at all. She does that good. She has, you know, shoulder, bicep, elbow, hands in and out, side to side. She has an ab crunch underneath those big boobs she's got right there. Not much of an ab crunch because there are big boobs, but I wouldn't want to sacrifice big boobs for ab crunch. Twist, not at the hips, not, oh wow, look at that, not the hips, but she twisted at the big boobs. I guess it gives the effect of her wearing a corset, maybe. Hip flexors, look, these actually move on contact. She does the splits, like Van Damme. Double jointed inner knee. Feet up and down, fellas. And that 360 pivot that I have not seen featured on any other line of toys. Now she is wearing some high heels, and you would think that she's hard to stand, but actually she has been standing up pretty well for me on my rack as compared to these other newly articulated New 52 toys. Some of them have a problem when I like to stand them up pretty exaggeratedly, and some of them are falling down, so I have to stand them now a little bit more conservatively. But she...
You said rack.
There's nothing really special about her, you know. No cool features, but she does finish off the Crime Syndicate, and that's kind of cool. You know, you don't want to go without one. But surely she'll have her friends, and surely she'll have her distractors. But compared to the rest of the Crime Syndicate, this is the least eye-popping or arousing toy.
Surprisingly.
Yeah, surprisingly, even with the big boobs. Not very arousing. But that is Superwoman.
That's our review of
Ultraman, Superwoman.
Basic. It's Superman and Wonder Woman.
Yep.
There you go.
2 more figures from the Crime Syndicate, or 3.
Who is she?
I do believe that's Diana from
So
the rest of my figure. Yeah, I will.
Why is she called Superwoman?
Oh, man, we probably go on back decades and decades. I'm not that much in the DC lore to know why she's called Superwoman, but it is a bland name.
Yeah.
And it's a bland figure.
It's alright figure. I like it.
I'm not picking on her because she's a girl.
Yeah.
It's just, there's really not much to her.
It's just kind of, out of all these really super cool sculpts, we have her.
Yeah, because we got Deathstorm, Power Ring, Owlman.
Check out those videos we did that
and
last
Johnnie
video.
Quick,
Yeah.
which is pretty
and
awesome.
that was the videos for a while back.
So in comparison of the whole Crime Syndicate, I would say Ultraman and Superwoman.
And he is Kal-El.
He is Kal-El, and God, he's such a prick too.
Really?
He's such a prick, and like,
Does he talk was like a
they're
mobster?
like they're a couple, and like
she was Owlman.
No, she cheats on Ultraman with
Okay.
Owlman. Always had.
Alright.
She's a whore. She's a whore.
A whore.
She's a whore. Yeah, but he thinks he's big and bad that he leads the group, but really, Owlman. Just, I mean, you just can't. No matter what Earth you're on, the Batman character is still numero uno.
So he's Kal-El. Same origin story landed here.
Yeah, they did the origin story for him in the New 52, and they showed, Rocket
Was he
Man.
like adopted by mobsters instead of
No,
mob?
it was still the Kents, but yeah,
Oh, okay.
he grew up a very disobedient little punk ass brat.
Okay.
Yeah, was like bossing him around when he was 5. What are you gonna do? As I recall,
Superman.
some of the
You
yeah,
know?
I got powers, bitch. I got these powers.
Yeah, like I said, very basic figures. Especially with all the awesome, cool stuff. So.
Yeah, that's them two.
Make sure you're checking out all of our other videos. He-Man, DC Collectibles.
We do a nerd talk.
Nerd talk. We get drunk, talk about nerd stuff. Pretty much the premise of the whole show.
Yeah, you can either watch it and enjoy it, or watch it just to call us a bunch of assholes and comment that we're assholes.
Yeah,
we would appreciate that.
Stop emailing me. Like, if you want to comment on something that we said in the video, comment below this video right now.
Well, you know what? I have a YouTube account, but because I don't have my own station, I cannot comment.
Why is that too?
That's YouTube.
Yeah, but
you gotta talk to Google because you have a YouTube station. Not everyone has a YouTube station. I don't. I don't feel like making one.
Okay.
Because the reason I would make one would be to comment.
Yeah. So don't email me anymore, unless you got to. I like emails, but if it's just a general discussion question, comment below. We'll love to have a discussion with you about anything we talk about. So check out our old videos. Subscribe, of course.
It's free. No matter
Thumbs
how
up.
much he wants to charge you.
I'm working on it. I'm figuring it out. Thumbs up on everything.
Ding.
Follow us on Facebook, Twitter.
Tweet these nuts, bitch.
Make sure you're following everybody else in the Somewhat Nerdy family. Ben's 80s horror page, his Star Wars page.
Got Star Wars page too.
Job's Star Wars page.
You know there's a 12-inch, who makes them?
Gentle Giant.
Gentle Giant of the original 77 Star Wars figures. He reviews those.
Go get it.
Awesome
Go
toys.
Tell him to start reviewing some more of those. He ain't did one of those in a while.
He's slacking off a little bit, but go tell Job to do that. Raja's Midnight Macabre.
To all you new people.
He's never seen the Evil Dead remake. Have you seen it? Did you think it was a good flick?
Go tell him.
If you did, go tell him to at least watch it.
So go mess him. His link's in the bottom. Durf's the main, which is our comic book reviewer for the website. Critter, Social Virus, another guy that's from the website. All their links in the page in the bottom. Our Dance with the Devil, and the Pale Moonlight. He's laughing.
Check you later. Check you later.
Y'all take it easy.
These motherfuckers gonna review a toy.
Yeah. And then 10 minutes into it, we see 5 minutes of a toy. Now with more toy reviews in our toy reviews. I'm the juggernaut, bitch.